Depends on who you talk to as to whether it's a big deal. I was reading today out down in Lewis County, they've got something called Totality on the Tug, where Lewis County is promoting the Eclipse. City of Rochester expects 500,000 people, Buffalo a lot, Cleveland, Indianapolis, Dallas, all the cities along the central line of this historic, it doesn't happen very often, Eclipse. Watertown's part of that. I hear some people say it's a big deal. We might see upwards of 100,000 people in the city that day on April 8th. I heard one businessman tell me this morning, we're not going to open. I don't want, there's too many people around. Only in Watertown would you hear someone say that, but still, is it going to be a big deal?
I think it is. From what I've heard from people that, have Airbnbs and such, that they're booked. Like, they've been booked well in advance, so there's definitely an interest, and I think this is a great opportunity for people to see Watertown, and I hope that Watertown looks great when they get here. That everything's nice and cleaned up, and we've done as much as we can to, maybe we can entice people to come here, to buy houses here, to invest here. Maybe this is advertising for us.
Well, it certainly is going to bring a lot of people through town, as it will other places. I mean, we heard one hotel in town, 1,100 a night.
Wow. I did not hear that.
And that's,
rate based, or that's demand based rates, huh?
I guess so, but if you want to have a place to lay your head, you got to, and you got to reserve them well in advance. There's a talk of up to 140 planes can be accommodated at the airport if need be. We could have some A-listers coming to town.
I hope so.
Some really important people. And obviously the communities around here, the Sackett's, Henderson, everybody's planning something. And your activity is going to be in Thompson Park. I don't know if you're old enough to remember Kite Day from the 70s, but you could have more people or as many people as that. I mean, it's going to be a mob.
I saw the pictures. I was not there.
Yeah. So is it too much of a good thing?
No, I think we can handle it. I think it'll be great for Watertown, and I'm looking forward to it. They put an awful lot of planning into it. I'm assuming that they're in anticipation of a huge demand, and we'll have the services available for that.
And people should plan ahead. I mean,
sure.
I would gas up your car the Thursday before. I would not plan on going grocery shopping that weekend or things like that. I mean, you just got to expect the fact because it's not just Monday afternoon at 3:20. They're going to be in town all weekend, right into Tuesday, and it's going to be tremendous.
I'd love to see that enthusiasm for people who want to come to Watertown.
Yeah. Well, you can't really schedule an eclipse. It's not something you can, it sort of comes, but there's plenty of historical basis for. There was one that came across in North America in 2017. It went from the Pacific Northwest across to the southeast. And we got a little bit of it. The sky got gray here. It didn't really darken things that much. But there's a place in southern Illinois that got that one and the one coming up this way. So they got two of them within 7 years. But it would seem like you could contact places that were in the route in 2017 to get a pretty good idea of what really shows up.
See what kind of demand there is.
Yeah, because you don't know.
Right.
I mean, you've got people coming from a distance, but on the other hand, you're going to get a lot of Canadians coming over.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be, gas stations got to have backup supplies. Restaurants are going to be packed. All sorts of stuff. You could probably rent space in your house. An Airbnb or something. I don't know how that works, but
me neither.
If you're getting $1,100 in a hotel room in town, you could probably get some pretty good money for the weekend at your house. If you don't mind, better than having migrants stay there, right?
I'm not sure about that.
Well, no, it wouldn't. It depends on the migrants.
I am looking forward to it. I'm excited for this. I think it's really going to be great for Watertown.
Well, I am too, and I hope people get excited over it, and we just pray for good weather that day, and that's all you can hope for.